Carl here from Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life, gbhblofficial for short. Album review time as the iconic groove metal leaders Devildriver will release their new album and second part of their Dealing with Demons saga on May 12th, 2023 via Napalm Records. Dealing with Demons Volume 2, representing not only the most vicious of the two records, but also the darkest recesses of iconic frontman Des Fafara's psyche and the final purging of his demons that have long haunted the band's music. We have been waiting for this for a long time. It feels like anyway. But the wait is finally over. A new Devildriver album, the 10th overall and the second volume of the Dealing with Demons story, featuring 9 tracks of groove metal gold. It sees the group digging into their past and times, but continuing to look to the future too. 20 years into their careers, Devildriver have never sounded as necessary as they do here. Coming out of the blocks with a thumping amount of groove, I Have No Pity finds Devildriver in a vigorous mood. The guitars and drums are blistering, but the icon is Des sounds vicious on vocals. It is an instant headbanger and will delight long-term fans of this band. That, though, was the appetizer. A mantra sees the band increase the tempo. The drums are brutal here and deliver pit-inducing mayhem, before making the face automatically gird and grimace with the crunching heaviness of Nothing Lasts Forever. A track with a touch of melody in the guitars, but a mightily memorable because of its immense chorus. If you think Devildriver on form with those first few tracks, you've not heard anything yet. A darker, more sinister sound escaping from the riffy summoning. Devildriver then takes some props from the blacker side of metal with Through the Depths, which is a track we should all be very familiar with, and cause some carnage with the ruthless energy of Bloodbath. The middle portion of the album is a glorious combination of the Devildriver of old, and one that is adapting with the times to find what works for them now, all of which is enhanced by the daring and believable honesty that simply encapsulates this entire record. Electrifying and emphatic, it's a hefty listen right through to the very end. Devildriver find new reserves of groove to make the listener bang their head without much care on It's a Hard Truth and If Blood is Life, before the purge of inner demons completes with this relationship broken. A finale befitting of such a statement and an album that proves once and for all that Devildriver are the kings of groove metal. I've had an up and down relationship with Devildriver over the years. They were a major big deal for me back in the early days of their career, back when I probably listened to The Last Kind Words more than any album when that first came out. Absolutely loved it. Loved the earlier work. I even loved Beast up to that era as well. I've always found stuff I've enjoyed about Devildriver. I've seen them live tons. Been in the pit for Devildriver. One of my earliest memories is like Islington Academy, watching Devildriver there and getting in the pit and just getting wrecked for that. So I have a lot of good memories with Devildriver. But over the last few years, over the last decade maybe-ish, kind of, not that they've drifted away, but I felt like we were going down different paths, you know. I wasn't always loving what they were doing. I was finding things I liked more, and it was kind of just going in that direction. So it's cool that we're kind of coming back on this, where I really did like Dealing with Demons Volume 1, but I think this record here is far superior. I think this is a much better record. I think this is a really, really strong showing of Devildriver now, while also nodding, winking, and acknowledging the thing that kind of made them this band that's existed for 20 years, the groove. It's all there. There's that energy, there's that fire, there's that passion in this band again. But it's not just a repeat of what we've heard before, and I think that's really, really cool. I'm interested to hear some of these songs live. I think some of them are going to sound great. Who knows when we'll see Devildriver in this country. Had to pull out a Bloodstock, obviously. So may not see it for a while. But I'm intrigued. I'm excited to see these songs performed live. And I'm intrigued to see what people, Devildriver fans like myself, think of this record. I think most are going to like it. I can't really see a reason why anyone wouldn't. At least that I could identify, having listened to it enough times to talk and write a review on the site. And it's one of those where it's like, Not that I feel defensive of a Devildriver, because why would I? They're a band, they can look after themselves. But I'm kind of like, I would want it to explain to me, look, what's particularly bad about this? Why does this not work for you when others' albums do, considering it feels very much like Devildriver? I don't know, I'm fascinated to know. It is Dealing with Demons Volume 2. It is out on May 12th, 2023 via Napalm Records, and I do want to know what you think, so let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please help us out by giving us a thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button. If you really liked what you saw, consider donating to keep the website and channel running by buying us a coffee via our coffee page or picking up some merch from our Big Cartel store. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as via our social media, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, as well as listen to our interviews via SoundCloud, Apple Music and Spotify. Just search for GBHBL. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?